Firstly, my name is Captain Engineer Firas Hmissat. I am a structural engineer in the civil defense of Jordan. I am built more than 65 building full projects in Department of Civil Defense for the civil defense centers around Jordan. I am being here in the academy. I remember myself in the first time established this academy by building, but now it's a center for training. This center have some building with the user team. Now we are in the field of the user team. We are built at 7 full exercises fields. It's a simulation for destroying area. When you want to train your user team or the other user team, you must wanted fields. I built these fields during to United Nations INSARAG checklist and guidelines. It's preparing for heavy teams, to train the heavy teams and the medium teams. We can make the scenarios for destroying area and disaster area. It's compare between how we can make a simulation departure of the facts. We have more scenarios during their sites. As you see, there's one sites, and the other sides we have 2, 3, 4 extra to 7. The final exercise now you see here, it's a cooperation between Jordan and UAE, United Emirates, about the user teams, because the United Emirates needing how they did training to the classification. If you remember in last May, we are as a Jordanian with the INSARAG guidelines, we are attachment to the heavy classified as a user team. The Emirates visit us in the May and see the classification exercise, and they're surprised because they don't have like this field infrastructure. This infrastructure gets him an exciting. Because of that, they are cooperate with the government of Jordan, surely civil defense of Jordan, and attachment to making this exercise. You are here. This exercise now in this minutes finished, and we are entering the media and the work in the sites. They coming from 2 days and work very hard to train their members how they can access to the heavy classification in the next month. This is the main idea.
So the exercise here about preparation for classification in INSARAG is very serious. So you are coming on the international stage, yes, if I can say. So what is the impression of the Arabic Emirates about your infrastructure?
They the classifier when they coming in the May, they ask when they looking with me for the infrastructure, they ask that this is fields must be really international, because it's have contain all of the INSARAG and United Nations checklist for the heavy teams and the classification. Because of that, they ask the classifier for all. In the interview, they ask for all of the region that Jordan have a good infrastructure, but you can't training there. You can come here to Jordan as an user teams, and you can using this building to a perfect training. This is the main issue with the ask. The UAE listen to them and starting work a cooperation with Jordan to get this exercise. As you see, the Emirates now work in the fields because by cooperation, because they want to use this delicious and amazing infrastructure in this region.
And other countries of the region, the Mediterranean region, do they also think the same? So
no. In this training because the empire or the observer from the UAE come to Jordan and see the classification by the way. Because of that, they know this information. But the marketing of this fields in this region is very less. Because of that, we want to making a cooperation with EUROMED and your government or any corporation centers. This area must be marketing. This area must be marketing to knowing from the region. Yes, they must knowing that there are in Jordan a full infrastructures for exercising. There is a training. There is a trainers. We can trainers also. But the marketing, there is no marketing now. We hope to cooperation with your association, other corporation centers to marketing Jordan by these fields, because these fields need updating, need development, need some rehabilitation all time. We need some build some new infrastructure with new ideas, because the training for the user team around the world must be a full infrastructure training center. We have a center, but we want to development, we want to marketing, we want all of the region knowing that the Jordan have this fields and they can check hand to give it development up.
Okay, so the EUROMED PPRD can use your expertise for all the country of the region concerning user training here in the academy.
Yes, as you know, Jordanian is a hospitality, and in the Middle East, all people like connected with Jordan because his sites in the world. Firstly, I want to mention first attachment about this. We have trainers and good trainers in rescue, in operation, in corporation, in management, all of things which concern to user team. In the same time, we have here in the academy the LPG gas. It's a training for firefighting. We have in Aqaba, I built before 2 years a fields for ship and seas firefighting. We have these ideas, we have these places, but we can in the same time go around the region and training all people which they need the training and specialist things. You know, when you ask Jordanian have a good user team and a heavy classification with United Nations with INSARAG, that means it's not simple, it's very high. This is the first point. The second point, Jordanian by this infrastructure and by trainer and by training in this area, they are get classified from 0 to the high level and the heavy level by INSARAG in this area. Because of that, we want to development our region, to development our fields, to train other people outside. We are helpful, we can. We have an experience to do that.
Okay. Thank you very much, Captain.
Welcome.